Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, Autotopia LA. Today we're back up at Timeless Customs with my buddy Jason. So what are we looking at today?
So this is Zach's 1969 Chevy Camaro. We built this car, finished it about 7 years ago. The car wears an Art Morrison C6 Corvette front suspension stub that we've grafted into the car. It has a Detroit Speed Quadrolink rear suspension in it. We retain the 12 bolt that was in the car, which is kind of not normal for us. But we built a heck of a 12 bolt for the car. The car carries the normal Brembo carbon ceramic brake package that we run. It has an LSA crate motor in it, a Tremec 6-speed. This car makes 525 at the tire right now, which I think is pretty good for a driver, right? 525 on pump gas, about 580 torque. Makes a little more torque. Standard 1 7/8 header, 3-inch dual exhaust like we normally do. Triple adjustable Ride-Tex, Aeromotive fuel system, big radiator, big fans, big heat exchanger for the supercharger.
Fully caged.
Fully caged, chromoly cage again, yes. Really ties up a car, especially when you do a subframe like this that's welded into the car like this one is. The cage makes a big difference. This car
really creates a lot of rigidity,
It does, and it keeps a lot of weight out of the car. This car's 3,380 pounds, so that's pretty good for a fully dressed street car, you know? It's got a big audio system in it, a lot of interior. So to keep the car down in that weight, I like that. I like a nice light car like that.
Manual brakes.
Manual brakes, yes, absolutely.
Which is another one that you always push towards.
That's how we roll.
So forge line wheels?
No, these are actually Chevrolet Cup Corvette wheels. So the front wheel is a 19x11 and the rear wheel is a 19x13. And the car runs a set of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires all the way around.
What sizes are they?
The front's a 275/30/19 and the rear is a 335/30/19.
Lots of meat under there.
Lots of tire.
Nice. Have you guys done body mods on this one at all, Jason? Or is
this car has a tightened up front and rear bumpers. It has the shaved drip molding that we normally do. We've got a pocketed C6 style push button door handle. And we've got the rear valent, rear spoiler in sheet metal. And then we've got a custom lower diffuser that we built into it.
Oh, and you built this in-house?
Correct.
I really like the slight ducktail you give it.
Yeah, this one, everyone's different, but this one, I like this one too. This one's not very aggressive at all. This car was built right around the time that the matte finish really started to become a popular thing. So this car carries a PPG clear coat that comes out of Europe, and we've used this clear since then, and it's a really bitchin' clear, and you could see, I mean, longevity-wise, this is a 7-year-old paint job.
7 years, I mean, that's holding up.
Looks really good for 7 years old, right? Yeah.
Let's check in on your interior over here, man.
Okay.
Is this an Eric interior?
This is an Eric Thorson interior, yes. So the car has quite a bit of audio in it. It has a 3-stage front separate setup in it, and then it's got some rear fills in it, and it's got a set of 12-inch subs in the trunk and a bunch of amplifiers. The dash is Marquez design dash. The seats are Recaro.
God, these are comfortable.
Not bad. Made for a tall guy. This guy's 6'6".
Oh God!
So this car's set up for a big dude.
How about clutch? What are you running on this?
It's got a center force diode in it.
Bitchin' car, dude. Lots of carbon stuff on here as well.
Right?
Well, rad, man. Let's throw cameras inside and go drive, don't you think?
Let's do it.
One thing I tell you, dude, it's common with your cars is I get in and I know you've got a really drivable car always. Like the turning, it's tight, but it's not twitchy. You know, the car feels super planted. It feels stiff, but not uncomfortably stiff.
I think that having a chassis that's really stiff is good. So having the cage in the car, tying everything up, that's important. But then it really allows you to focus on your shock package. And all of these cars have a great shock package in them. And that's really, I think, the key to having a car that does everything well is the shock package. People underestimate how important the shock is in a car like this.
Gotcha. Yeah. Dude, this is a nice driving car.
Yeah, it really is. You know, at the end of the day, man, I think the average guy who builds a car like this, they're gonna want a car that drives. Because the show thing is kind of over. You know what I mean? Like, taking cars to car shows is come and gone.
It's just so tired.
Right. And,
It's so tired.
and why would you want to spend this kind of money on a car and not have it drive well? That's what blows my mind. What blows my mind is how many builders there truly are that will not go to this length to make a car drive like this.
No, they'll build a great looking car.
Right, absolutely.
But it's not a reliable, enjoyable driver car.
Right. It's balanced well. And that's important too, you know, the way a car balances.
This car is bitchin'. I like it. I like this car a lot.
Drives really good, man. It really does.
When he sells it, what would you venture to guess this car would fetch?
I hope 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think right
You
around
couldn't-
there.
you couldn't build it
You
for
couldn't
that?
build it for that. There are some things on the car that may be dated a little bit, but I think that those things could be easily remedied, right? I'm gonna get out.
I figured
You're gonna go do your deal. I'm gonna
You
kill.
guys say goodbye to Jason. Jason's bailing on us.
Thanks, guys.
Am I allowed to do one burnout or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just one. And I won't do a gnarly one. That real linear power. I know a lot of you guys like to drive the much bigger power cars. This is just personally my favorite power range. Plenty of power to just get moving, but it hooks and grabs and goes, and it feels like it's overall controllable. Just a bitchin' car, man. Cool car. I like this thing. Good? Well, at this point, I just expect nothing less from Jason and the crew at Timeless Customs to build a total, complete driver car that looks great. But my favorite thing about them is they always build a car that is truly meant to be driven and driven hard. This is another great example. Thanks you guys for hanging and watching, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, man, later.